Hello ladies and gentlemen, MD Fashion Codor Collectibles here, and today I'm going to be going through the dock build that the guy was using in my previous video to beat Extreme Horde Mode. And as I said, Extreme Horde Mode ain't no joke for real. And he blew my mind with this strat. Dock, tech, new meta? Let's talk about it, but first, roll the intro.
He had a dream to play Aliens Fireteam. He collects themes. He's got high self-esteem. He's credible. He's unforgettable. He's commendable. He's MD Fashion Codor Collectibles.
Okay, so first, let's do a bit of backstory. So I met these two guys on a Discord. We was chopping it up. They was playing Insane, and I was like, what the heck going on? So these are some top-level Aliens Fireteam Elite players. And I said, let's play some Extreme Horde Mode, because that's a real man's mode. If you are pro, you play Horde Mode, Extreme, or Insane. Okay, so we did that, and I said, okay, I'm going to go Gunner or Tech or what? What y'all want to do? I said 2 Techs and a Gunner. They said, no, 2 Techs and a Dock. And I said, a dock? Is this a joke? Am I getting trolled right now? And they said, no. The dock is the way to go when it comes to a high-level Aliens Fireteam Elite Horde Mode. And I said, well, that's crazy. And we're going to get into why that is using the Trauma Station. But first, let's go into the perks, because I think the perks are quite interesting for this. So he sent me his perk grid, and it is the same as mine, only there's 2 differences. It doesn't have this, and it doesn't have this. And it replaces that with Surgeon's Hands and Neurotoxin Specialist. And the reason I don't like Surgeon's Hands is because you can no longer be stumbled by interacting with objects, reviving allies, or using an aid kit. All those things you should be doing when a wave isn't happening. So there's no use for that on Horde Mode. And also, Neurotoxin Specialist, dealing damage to an enemy weakens them, causing them to deal 20% less damage for 5 seconds. This is a reactive ability, not a proactive ability. So I switch those 2 out in my build with this and also this. Okay, let's get into the build. So, Suppression Station. Your Trauma Station now has larger radius and debuffs enemies who step into it, reducing their movement speed and damage dealt. This is essential. This is probably the most essential, because the Trauma Station acts as a backup on Horde Mode, a backup place that you can kite the big aliens around, the big Xenos around, okay? This is the most important one. The next most important perk is this, Strength in Numbers. Strength in Numbers is actually what makes the Dock potentially better than the Gunner. I know. The Dock is better than the Gunner. Why? Because the Gunner can do so much damage when overclock and increase the team's damage when overclock is active. So for those 20 seconds or 30 seconds that overclock is active. But Strength in Numbers is a passive damage increase. Field Medic now grants you 5% damage dealt and 5% damage resistance to each nearby ally. So you get 5% damage dealt, your teammates get 5% damage dealt for each nearby ally. So is that 15%? I'm not sure how it works, but it's definitely at least 10% passive damage increase to everybody on the team. I argue that some could argue that's better than the Gunner's ability to increase damage only in a 30-second time frame. These 2 abilities, Suppression Station and Strength in Numbers, are the 2 abilities that make the Dock better than the Gunner in Horde Mode. That's a crazy statement, I know, because I've talked so much crap about the Dock, but apparently the Dock can work, and it's amazing. So I think I have to take that back now. Alright, so this is the reason why I use beneficial side effects. Whenever Trauma Station heals a target, they're granted 2.5 seconds of unmodified combat sims. You could argue that 4 is a bit too much, and you could just replace it with enhanced reach or something like that, but I think it's still a good ability. I still think it's a good ability. You could replace this with a modifier to quick charge back the combat sims. Anyway, Bedside Manner, you pick up down dial twice as fast. Yep. And also rapid recovery. You want rapid recovery because when you pick up guys, Yeah, it adds some more, but you could take these out potentially and put in more. You could replace this if nobody's going down, right? You could replace this with a quick charge. You could replace it with a quick charge, but don't replace it if you're playing Doc in the campaign. In the campaign and you're playing with Honecker, you don't replace it, but otherwise do replace it. Here, like this. In fact, I think I'm gonna do that. Just for horde mode, because we don't want to pick people up. That's not what we want to do. When someone goes down in horde mode, it's pretty much over. Okay, so support system. Your outgoing healing is increased by 20%. Allies now gain 15% ability recharge speed while standing near you. That's good, as I said. Migraine solution is great too. Headshot kills reduce the cooldown of combat sims, and overdose cooldown time of combat sims doubled, but the effects are twice as powerful and last 50% longer. Okay, this is all good, but as I said, the most important things are the suppression station and strength in numbers. This increases base damage to everybody, and remember, this is a game about damage. And also, suppression station allows you to kite around. All right, I'm gonna show y'all boys some highlight clips of me playing with a guy playing in Doc in horde mode, and that it's lit right now. As far as the guns, you can use any guns. I just use this because it's good close quarters. I can hip fire it, and also it's just a consistent weapon, and this is good for close quarters. Okay, boys, let's go to this. Join the Steam group and Discord group below. If you made it this far in the video, comment below. Doc is better than Gunner with a question mark. All right, I'll see y'all boys.
Fire damage of the turret is not counting. It only counts your weapon damage. 2 of them.
Now watch how I deal with this crusher.
Cryoed on the left.
Watch how I deal with this crusher.
So, all right, I'm gonna get into the. Yep.
Yeah, see, he can't get. He's running slow over
Mine
it.
strip.
We're using it to zone the crusher.
Wow.
Watch it.
I'm in the medic. I'm okay.
Thought you already killed him. Fuck.
And I'm kiting him back into
You need
the
like
crusher.
one-
I mean, into the medic
We got a
field.
wave of bursters coming in. We might have to leave.
And I say we might have to leave, but look, see the burster is
I'm
just
running
walking through
to
the
the-
The
trauma
medic
station.
field is not living like the
Look,
Riken.
look, see them all slow.
Not like the Riken. The medic field is not living.
See, that's exactly
useful.
how.
It's very
Exact-
fucking useful.
That's how y'all do it, boys.
Praetorian.
When it's not. Wow! Where did you come from? You just surprised me back there. Oh fuck! Sorry.
So- Oh shit! Bunch of trash.
Yeah, he is done.
All y'all turn up right now.
If you join the Patreon for $2.50 a month, you get a shout out on the videos and get to go to the Discord channel with the pros. Boys can't comment in or can't chat in unless they part of the Patreon thing. So look down below for the link and tell me what you think, boy.